Hello, hello, beautiful people. I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm doing pretty good. But I did want to come to you guys and just talk to you about a topic that's infamous in the natural hair community and that has been a while for quite some time now. By the way, I'm streaming from two different devices. So if I'm looking at one screen versus the other, that's why. But yeah, so I want to talk to you guys about a topic that's infamous in the natural hair community. You probably all have heard of it. It's been around for years. So I'm just going to get right into it. Co-washing. Co-washing. Let me know. What's co-washing to you? Have you experienced it? What are the pros and cons? What are your thoughts about it? So basically, for those of you who don't know, co-washing traditionally in the natural hair community is basically, no, I am not. See, Koi, it seems like it, but that's what scheduling does for you. She says I'm always on Instagram. But yeah, so co-washing is basically traditionally naturals will use conditioner to wash their hair. And when I say conditioner, I mean like a regular conditioner or a deep conditioner to wash their hair. And the thought process behind this is that if they wash their hair with conditioner, then they're not dealing with the harsh agents like sulfates that comes along with using harsh shampoos to dry your hair out. And so, I mean, the idea behind it is pretty good. But the thing is this. If you're consistently traditionally co-washing over time with the conditioner only wash, what happens is over time you'll notice your hair starts to build up. Like you're using products constantly, right? So when you're using these products, they're being layered on top of, you know, one after another over and over, especially if you're using gels and things like that. So when you're using a conditioner wash, guess what? You're really not washing away that buildup. And most people tend to find out that their hair becomes limp, it becomes lifeless, and then they have no idea why, and they think that maybe it's something that they're doing wrong. Well, I mean, I won't say they're necessarily doing it wrong, but actually co-washing in that sense could cause more harm than good. So that's the traditional co-washing with a regular conditioner or a deep conditioner. However, I used to co-wash a lot, and you know, for me myself, I also noticed that it worked for me in the sense because I wasn't one to use heavy products, so I didn't really have a lot of buildup over time. So when I did co-wash, it wasn't, I mean, it worked for me because like I said, I didn't use a lot of have a lot of product buildup. However, I do know the importance of using shampoos over time to cleanse your hair and your scalp. I mean, it's a necessity to use shampoos. So I created a solution for those who don't like to shampoo often. If you're like me, I don't shampoo often. I shampoo maybe once every 2 to 3 months, only because I don't use a lot of products. My products usually keep my hair moisturized for days at a time, so I don't need to layer a lot. Thus, I don't get that buildup to need to shampoo my hair often. So I shampoo my hair maybe, yeah, like I said, once every 2 or 3 months, and in between, then I'll co-wash. However, I don't use a conditioner wash or a deep conditioner to co-wash my hair. So I created this cleansing co-wash. This is the co-wash in the Holy Grail collection. And this co-wash is actually a cleanser. It is not the traditional type of co-wash that you're used to. It actually has a cleansing agent in it called cocoa betaine. And cocoa betaine is also found in shampoos, but it's a gentler version of a cleansing agent that you can, you know, provide in the conditioner. And it also has, let me just show you. Well, first of all, it comes in this 12-ounce bottle, and it has the little top that you can twist and close. But let me pump some to show you the consistency. So it's like a creamy consistency. It's a light creamy consistency. See if you guys can see that. And it has that cleansing agent in it that will cleanse your hair. So it's gentle. It's gentle when it cleanses your strands. It does not strip all the moisture from your strands. I know, especially for us type 4 kinky hair naturals, we tend to kind of like use, shampoo in moderation, because we don't want all of our moisture to be stripped from our hair. And for me personally, whenever I use like a harsh shampoo, I have to spend the better part of the day deep conditioning and moisturizing, trying to get things balanced back to where it was. And so that's one reason why I don't use shampoos often, and my regimen allows me to not be able to do so. So I co-wash instead. So this cleanses my hair, and it cleanses my scalp, and it stretches me between shampoos. So think about it like, so when you used to get a relaxer, and then you will stretch the relaxer for 3 months, or maybe even 6 months. I know I didn't do it that long, but basically that's how the co-wash was designed, to cleanse your hair in between washes, so you can stretch the amount of time that you use shampoo, so you're not drying your hair out constantly, over and over again. And another other naturals who is really, really good for, number one, if you don't like to shampoo often. Number two, if you work out like a lot, like most people work out maybe like 2 or 3 times a week, and they find that their hair is sweaty and things like that when they work out, and so they don't want to constantly have to shampoo their hair every time they work out. And of course, shampooing 2 and 3, 4 times a week, that causes dry hair as well. So the cleansing co-wash will cleanse their hair. Coming home from a workout, cleanse your hair, boom, co-wash, done. And then you stretch that. You can do that every day if you want to, and you stretch it out to that next shampoo, so it holds you over. So it's an alternative in between using a shampoo, so that your hair can stay hydrated and moisturized, yet cleansed at the same time. Other naturals who is good for are naturals who swim. So you know how you go swimming, and I know back in the day when I used to go swimming, and whenever I'm done swimming, my hair was like a Brillo pad, like literally. Like the chlorine will make it so matted up and dried up that like if you touch it, it feel like it's gonna like break off, literally. And so people who swim a lot, it's imperative that you actually cleanse your hair to remove the chlorine from your hair after you swim. But again, it's kind of counterproductive to use a shampoo after you swim, because if you're using a shampoo and the chlorine has already dried your hair out, then what are you going to get? You're going to get even more dry hair. It's going to be brittle, and it could possibly lead to breakage. So the co-wash is good for this, because you'll still gently cleanse all of the chlorine out of your hair, but at the same time, you won't be stripping your hair of all of this moisture. However, let me tell you what the co-wash is not for. If you're someone who use heavy gels, heavy products, and it's just stacked up, multiple products throughout the week, then you will definitely want to use a shampoo for that. The co-wash is gentle in the sense where it's going to cleanse your hair and retain the moisture, but it's not designed to break up intense buildup that, results from gels and things like that. So I think that's all I wanted to tell you guys about the co-wash. I just wanted to come on really quick and tell you, because I know it's been a lot of misinterpretations, misconceptions in the natural hair community. Most people have a love-hate relationship with co-wash, but generally when people say co-wash, they're thinking of the traditional conditioner wash, meaning conditioner only. And like I said, again, you want to stay away from that, because it can create your hair to be limp and lifeless over time. And so with our cleansing co-wash, it has a gentle cleansing agent that will cleanse your hair and also make sure that it's not completely stripped of the oils. Yeah, so let me know. The throw leg, yes, we do ship to Canada. Hi, Miss Grant. I'm so glad you like the co-wash. That is awesome to hear. CMA. So, let me see your question. Are there any fragrances in it? So, it does have a light scent to it. It's an essential oil type fragrance, so it's flake free. It doesn't have any harsh chemicals like a fragrant chemical that some fragrances kind of have. So I don't know if you're allergic to certain scents or whatever, but it's not overpowering. However, it's subjective. So far, most of the people who've used it has had a pleasant experience scent wise. Like I said, however, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably subjective, to if you have sensitive scents, or if you're sensitive to smells, or Yes, Sequoia. Am I saying it right? Sequoia. She said, I love your co-wash. I've never used one like it and my hair feels clean and soft with it. Yes, that is definitely the intention, for it to be soft, gentle cleanser to get you right in between your shampoos, yet keep the moisture into your strands where it's not stripping it completely. Afro, is the co-wash okay if I use mousse? Mousse can kind of be pretty sticky depending on the brand. So I would, if you already have the co-wash, I would suggest to try out a section to see how it does for you. And if you feel like it's not cutting through that, because mousses can kind of sometimes be sticky. So if you feel like it's not cutting through enough to cleanse it, you know, to the point to where you want it to be cleansed, then I will go ahead and use a shampoo. Just make sure when you're using a co-wash, you're using it in between shampoos where you don't have a lot of buildup. But yeah, that's all I have. I just wanted to come and chat with you guys about the co-wash, give you a little bit of education, and let you know who it's designed for. And if you guys have any more questions, feel free to DM me, email me, whatever you gotta do to get to me. I am here and I am always available for questions. If there's no other questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Again, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, feel free to send me a message or a DM. So I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.